Hi! This is one of my favorite lessons because there are some age-old myths that have been circulating around us for years, and it's likely that these misconceptions have significantly influenced how we think about our dogs. In the last video, I encouraged you to challenge any potential long-held beliefs or thinking patterns, and I'm excited now to start unpacking these with you. Unlearning misinformation is one of the greatest catalysts for change. And to do that, let's review some of the most common myths that are out there and how they've been debunked. I need to assert my dominance over a dog to be successful in training. You've probably heard that to train a dog, you need to be the alpha, right? Or maybe you've heard pack leader. Some folks think that when a dog growls or acts a little bit possessive, they're really trying to be dominant or boss everyone around. This concept of dominance in dogs has actually been largely debunked by modern science. This outdated belief originally came from early studies of captive wolves, which modern studies today have now shown that these past findings don't accurately represent the behavior of domesticated dogs. So, if it's not dominance, what's really going on? Well, it can be a range of things. Some dogs can get a little possessive over stuff they really like. Their resources that they value can include treats, toys, attention, or even a favorite sleeping spot. And when they growl, it's not about trying to be the boss. It's more like saying, this resource is mine, and I really don't want anyone taking it. Do all toddlers really want to share their toys? Do all adults want to donate money? Dogs have resources that they value too. Most importantly, dogs communicate through body language and vocalizations. And they can communicate in various ways when feeling fearful, in pain, under-socialized, involved in a traumatic experience, and even when protecting a resource. Unfortunately, when we attempt to assert dominance, control, or even act as an alpha over them, it shuts down the communication between both you and your dog. This can do more harm than good, because trying to exert your dominance is an aversive approach. Remember, aversive is something that causes discomfort, fear, and stress to your dog to force obedience. Trying to dominate your dog can cause your dog to fear you. And we want to strengthen your bond, not hurt it. Some people worry that if their dog sleeps on their bed or eats before them, the dog won't see them as the boss. But dogs don't think like that. Your dog is not secretly plotting to take over the world or your home. Dogs don't view our daily activities as anything to do with dominance. In fact, today's dog experts say that what really matters is building a strong bond with your dog, where trust is the key. You cannot address serious behavior issues with only positive reinforcement. Corrections and punishment are always needed at some point. Corrections and punishment are effective at stopping behavior temporarily, but because they are aversive, you can actually cause more fear, more anxiety, and more stress. In truth, the behavior is suppressed, not stopped. Remember, it's not about whether something works or not, but it's about how something works. Several studies on animal behavior and training have demonstrated that positive reinforcement techniques not only address the behavior itself, but also changes the dog's emotion that's driving the behavior. More often than not, emotions are the root cause of the behavior, and addressing the root cause is what leads to long-lasting results. This works for all dogs when done correctly, and it's especially useful when working with serious behaviors. Instead of scolding our dog and saying, "Don't do that," we should say, "I see you're struggling. Let's work together and figure out how to make you feel better about this. Try doing this instead." And finally, for our last myth, my dog is stubborn or naughty. It's common for dog owners to label their pets as stubborn or naughty when they don't respond as we expect them to. There's that word. The root of all frustration is expectation. Using labels like stubborn, naughty, bad, or even phrases like she knew the rules, she knew better, it can create confusion between behavior versus personality. Dogs' behavior is influenced by many things, including their emotions, how well they understand your cues, their innate needs, their wants, their environment, and what's happening around them. Just because a dog can sit on cue at home at dinner time doesn't mean that they can generalize and apply that cue out at a cafe where there are other people and dogs. It's too hard, too much excitement. They're not being stubborn, they're just navigating a new and distracting environment. You have to manage your expectations, and sometimes, honestly, your dog just needs more practice honing certain skills. And as you keep going with these lessons, you will learn how to better understand your dog's behavior to get the results that you want. All right, so I think we're off to a great start. Challenging our subconscious and deep, long held beliefs can be a truly powerful catalyst for change. We've unpacked some of the top myths, and I promise you, there's more to explore. I put together a handout for you on more myths related to this lesson. So check out the resources and see what other Mythbusters blow your mind. In the upcoming courses on canine communication, we'll dig even deeper into how your dog expresses themselves and how we humans can better observe, understand, support, and communicate with them. Check out the resources, take a break, and I'll meet you in the next lesson.